Within hours of the shooting of Alex Preddy, officials at DHS suggested he wanted to inflict, quote, maximum damage on federal agents, that he wanted a massacre. Top advisor Stephen Miller described Preddy as a domestic terrorist. That is not going down well. Fox's Bill Malugin reports the incident has been catastrophic from a PR and morale point of view. It has eroded trust and credibility. The president says the administration is reviewing everything about the Minneapolis shooting. In an interview, he says immigration enforcement officials will, quote, at some point, leave the area. The Wall Street Journal says it's time for ICE to pause in Minneapolis. The Journal says the incident has become a moral and political debacle for the Trump presidency. It's time for a climb down. That would be my opinion. A climb down from both sides. It's not going to be easy. If ICE retreats, it'll be taken as a win for the mob. If Governor Walz and Mayor Frey continue their violent rhetoric and continue to protect illegal migrant criminals, they will be stoking more violence. At this point, the shootings have overshadowed the vast fraud scandal. Mention Minneapolis these days, it's all about ICE agents instead of the multi-billion-dollar looting of Minnesota's welfare system. The president can't afford to see Minneapolis spin out of control. The governor and the mayor can't afford to see the city ruined. The mob, though, must not win. The president is not known for admitting he might have been wrong. But we do have an example of a presidential climb down. Last week, Trump was dismissive of European troop performance in Iraq and Afghanistan. He said they had, quote, had stayed off the front lines, end quote. Whoa, that drew deep resentment, especially in Britain, which lost 457 soldiers, way more than any other country except the United States. The Brits were outraged. Prime Minister Starmer called the White House. King Charles quietly intervened. Result? Trump abruptly climbed down. Here's the quote. The great and very brave soldiers of the United Kingdom will always be with the United States of America, end quote. That is a climb down. Something similar may be needed in Minneapolis.